Hello, dear beautiful soul. My name is Stella Shakti, and I live right now in Sri Lanka with my beloved twin flame. I started this channel before I met him, and I started to make YouTube videos, twin flame videos, also in English. I have been actively doing teaching and sharing in Estonian language, but now I decided I restart doing videos again on my twin flame channel here, and I'm happy to meet you here. And today we look what are the main energies in this connection between you and your twin flame, and what you need to know, what are the messages from God and the universe and angels. And please, dear universe, bring us the purest light, purest understanding, and may you all be blessed. The first message what I get from the main theme today is the Six of Swords. So if you have been someone who has been interested in traveling or have been traveling a lot, you have got exactly the right influence, exactly the right information on your journeys, or you're about to get the right information when you choose to move geographically or do some kind of moving around, like visiting someone in countryside or another city or another town. This kind of energy exchange with the planet Earth is bringing you exactly the right moment, right influences, right symbols, right understandings, right light package is what you need for your soul's journey. Because twin flame journey is not about just meeting two people, it's about your own soul's mission, what you are here to do, what you're here to accomplish with the help of your twin flame. And what I see right now, what has been a challenge for you, it has been the telling the truth in the nice way, non-violent way, no intrusive way, but more like feeling as truth. As I'm living my truth, I express my highest truth. We don't need to hide who we are or what we have been experiencing or what has happened in the past or what we have been through, because every experience has created us a new foundation for our new life. And even though this kind of traveling or this kind of exchangement with the universe has made you realize there has not always been circumstances which you enjoyed a lot, but all this has brought you back to God, back to the self, back to the source of all existence. And for that reason, every experience has served the truth, the light, your enlightenment path, your liberation path, your coming in harmony. We can call this also as a inner marriage between your own masculine, inner feminine inside you. And the more you are connected with your truth, it doesn't matter what this truth contains as details or as what happened, but the fact that you can stay truthful and honest is bringing you all what you want. Fulfillment of your wishes is guaranteed. It is there, it is absolutely given. It is not something you need to reach and try to make it happen. It's happening naturally. Let's see what are the main energies of you at the moment. My dear viewer, I see that these kind of journeys or experiences have brought you a lot of feeling down, that it is too heavy to carry all this by yourself, but it can be a clear sign that might be that as you are a very nice person and you want the best for everyone, in many times you were choosing consciously or unconsciously, it doesn't matter. You, my dear, you have chosen to carry the load of others people's, which you shouldn't. But as you did, you learned a very valuable lesson. You don't need to attach yourself with everyone. You don't need to carry everyone's burden. Meaning, for example, it can be even your own parents, your own mother or father or someone in your family that you have been scared that if you say too much or if you act too much what they don't like, then you will be abandoned by them. And therefore you have been choosing to keep the truth to yourself. You see the truth. You know what is the truth. But same time you don't express it fully. And like Cinderella was carrying the burden of all the family she shouldn't have, the same way you have tried to make everyone's egos to feel comfortable, not putting anyone in a bad mood. This is understandable, especially when these kind of people have been, for example, toxic or not so peaceful characters. But in this journey, as a twin soul, you are here to call to acknowledge these patterns and even write them down. Just take a journal and write down exactly what you have been through. No changing any inner feelings, not trying to look better or look more smart or more kind or more whatever's. No need to exaggerate anything. This is a point to become truthful with yourself. This is how you get rid of all these burdens. Anyone who pops in your mind, feeling, oh, again this person coming into my mind, then write down exactly what happened. What did you feel? What were the words you didn't express? And by doing this process, you will reach to understand something really valuable. And this present, what universe will give to you, is understanding that whatever you have been through at the moment is bringing you lots of abundance. It might be that by writing these things down, you discover or rediscover something inside you which is a valuable, creative expression of yours. Maybe it will be form of poetry or educational program or some kind of fantasy book or whatever. These kind of characters you have met have actually given you building blocks. This heavy burden what you were carrying is meant to be as your creative resource. No matter good or bad, beautiful or ugly, everything can be used and alchemized by a creative process into something which can be very valuable for the future generations, for your own friends, for your own colleagues or your students to learn from and to grow with your inspiration. Not because everything went good in your life, but you have had many challenges and many blocks, but you were deciding that time to keep. Now it's time to unravel these pieces of treasure. It's time to unpack, I want to say, unpack these kind of treasures and see that nothing is wasted. Whatever you're still carrying can be used in a very, very beautiful and transformative way. What kind of energy your twin flame is currently experiencing? They are at the moment feeling that they have been building their dreams, sent their wishes to the universe, and now we're waiting for a sign which way to move. It can seem for them that it is a moment of regathering their thoughts, like reorganizing their life, making a revelation, how to say, making inventory, like making the understanding where to put their new knowledge in a new place, what they have gathered as knowledge, as their understanding, how to use it, all this information for the future projects, so they don't lose their power like they did before, because their old self is dead to them. The old self who was constantly going through heartaches, pain, suffering, betrayal, lying, all kind of things which they felt. We were really torn by these experiences. But now we're coming out from this. This is their past, but they are already standing. They are not anymore like a wounded warrior. They are more like a creator energy. But this creative process for them takes time to learn, to understand. And therefore they might be still struggling with the overthinking, too much focusing on what can go wrong, preparing for the worst, instead of focusing on what can be the best, what can happen. Is still a little bit this mentality, oh, I need to be ready for the next shoe to drop, as they say in English. It means when is the next catastrophe will come, I need to start to solve the next really bad event in my life. So we're really little bit still in this fight and flight mode, and therefore we're not fully relaxed, but they know that the time has come to completely go in the new direction, and this direction is connected with their higher self. It can be that they're still struggling with their past experiences, what they have had, like they got a lot of pain because they didn't know what they're doing, like children playing with a knife, this is not a good experiences by any means, but same time they understand in their self that no matter what it was, God has a better plan for them, but it just needs time. They feel like everything is going very slowly, these things are not moving fast enough, and same time they trust, okay, it will come when it will come. And so this is a very slow movement of self-healing, self-rediscovering, self-healing process at the moment. Even if they might be in the middle of people, or even if you are together, they still, as their heart is not fully healed, they feel kind of lonely, like isolated, because they haven't completed their heart opening fully yet. And the time they need to come to the peace and to fully open, they need to get used to the feeling of emptiness as well. Like this kind of feeling, I'm halfway but not fully there yet, can be felt as very painful experience, but it is necessary time for a twin flame masculine to do their reflection and see what is their strategies until now, what should be the new tactics, what they will use. And so we get a lot of downloads in this desert feeling. Desert feeling. Dessert is something sweet, and maybe dessert coming after desert, it's also possible. So at the moment they have been feeling like they have truly whole in their soul, because what they experienced before in the past relationship was they were giving their all, everything what they knew, all the tricks and all the powers what they had, they put fully to make this old life work. And it's especially sad because now when you are in their life, or you are just beginning to come into each other's life more as in the physical realm as well, it can be for you feeling that he doesn't give to you anything. He's just there, but he's not fully there because their soul hasn't fully recovered yet. And that is a little bit sad part, but also a happy part, because now when they see you and they feel your happy energy, they start to remember that they don't need to hold back anymore. The more you allow yourself to shine, to be who you truly are, you do the more what you truly love to do from the heart, you share from the heart. It helps them to see there is something else, not this endless emptiness, what is left from the past relationship to them, but there is another way to live the life. And slowly, slowly, as every season changes, the same way for him the season changes, and by your own blossoming and your own self-empowerment, they learn from you. It's so simple, yet so powerful. The more you shine, the more you are in your full energy, the more they start to recognize and they start to take in your energy. The whole what was created was actually the whole where you guys are entering into each other. Maybe you also have had similar experiences where you have felt like the past relationship have left you like half dead, not even fully alive anymore. But this is the broken parts of you when you come together. It's like two pieces of puzzle which have come together and exactly clicking the right points. Even doesn't need to push anything, doesn't need to press anything. It will happen naturally. It is a very, very natural process. And thank God you are guys not alone. There is Mother Earth, planet's energies guiding you. And as we saw in the beginning of the reading, very clearly, this kind of changing the environment and changing the geographical place is actually fulfilling something inside your soul. Every connection, every tree, every plant you meet is giving you some sort of healing. It can be even in a rock in the river. You're just sitting on this rock and this rock is teaching you something really valuable. And this is all planet Earth. Planet Earth will call you both to go into the nature in the right place, right time, and to realign with the energy of fulfilling destiny, not draining destiny anymore. Not feeling of giving myself until empty, but giving and receiving at the same time. So this is a beautiful way how we are as a twin flames, we are on this journey, and how we are helping this planet and all our soul's tribe, all our karmic family, we can say like this, like we all have these soul groups where we belong to, and our higher soul how to say, soul groups, like we all have our missions to do on this planet, and you as a soul, you are the one who is bringing the happy family energy back to this planet, and you're not meant to do this alone. You and your twin flame are meant to be together and create a new environment, a new tribe together, which will bring a lot of light, a lot of happiness, and a lot of hope into this world. But the first steps here are always kind of shaky, because sometimes souls even don't know, why am I here, what am I doing, what is my mission, where should I go, what should I do. But this kind of I don't know is a beautiful place where divine inspiration can enter. And if we reach even to one point which feels to us as fulfilling, I love to do this, I love to create something like hobby or some kind of how to say, creative endeavor, this kind of flows, if we go and flow with them, like for example playing guitar and singing bhajans together with other people, we create a beauty, we create something which we truly love. That kind of energies, that kind of environments, this whole helps not only us but everyone else who have still like not healed fully their path. It helps us to come together and help each other to heal by just our presence. Sometimes we even don't need to say anything, just to be there, to understand we are not alone. There are so many more twin flames on this journey who are experiencing the same kind of energies, same kind of challenges we go through, like layer by layer, coming back to the true self's light. And at this moment, universe is calling you to have lots of faith, because the faith, even if you have tiny bit, is enough. You don't need to have a mountain of it. Just tiny bit is already enough, because your faith keeps you guys, same time you and your twin flame, both connected to God. And by keeping the connection, the divine help can enter and make things happen miraculously, fast, in accelerated pace. The waiting time is over. Now is a creating time. Create as much as possible beautiful and communication which is fulfilling, and really talking heart to heart, and share your experience with the ones who are ready to receive it. That's the main message I feel today. Your wish will be granted. Your wish is already fulfilled in the parallel universe. To enter that universe, you need to come back to the understanding. You don't need to know how to reach to that point. But keep in mind that if you have a dream, if you have a feeling that one day you and your twin flame will sit together, happily married, happily created your own community, your own kingdom together, kingdom of love and light. If you have this feeling, you have had this understanding, this dream, or you might have this dream, it will come very soon to you, then you know this is a sign from the universe that this is exactly where you guys are headed. But you don't need to know how to create this. Sometimes universe wants to keep things secret until it reveals something amazing, which have been ongoing process constantly behind the scenes, which you didn't see yet. So this kind of time when you feel unknown feeling, like I don't know, I can't see, I can't understand how to reach there. These are very often the times when God is preparing you something so big, so amazing, you even can't imagine. And this is how we met, me and my twin flame. The God was telling to me all the time, you don't need to know how it will happen. It will be a surprise. You will be guys friends first, and later you will become lovers. And every step will be guided. And I was so worried. I was looking every man. Is this my twin flame? Is this my twin flame? I was checking every man. Except when I met my twin flame, I didn't do it. And I still can't understand why my mind, when it was so attentive all the time, in the case of my twin flame, I was completely blinded. I couldn't see that. So this is exactly what happened. It was a surprise how we met. It was a surprise how we became friends. And this was even bigger surprise when we discovered we wanted to be more than friends. So trust the slow but steady flow which is carrying you. Planet Earth hasn't forgotten you. Every step is given, and where you are headed is even more beautiful than you have imagined, because in every point of your life you can choose which kind of universe you want to choose. On this journey of twin flames, there might be many points where you are asked to change the parallel universe. It's like step by step coming into more light, more light, more light, and you don't need to know every step in front. You just need to know the next step. And if you have understood that you can trust God, you can trust universe fully, you don't even need to know what will be the next place to choose, because you know you have God. And God is always giving you exactly the right moment what to do and how to do. And this is not a journey just two people come together. This is a journey of enlightenment. This is a journey what you have been choosing before you were even born. Before even this reincarnation, you were choosing with your twin flame together how we will do this. If you are an older soul, most probably you wanted to have more exciting, more interesting life, not just, oh, let's come together and let's do this and that. No, you wanted to have adventure, you wanted to have places which are really interesting and challenging, to overcome these challenges, because you know, as a soul, you are such a powerful soul. You are not here just to live little by little, you are here to live fully. And this coming to enlightenment for you guys will be miraculous. And it's not a surprise that the devil energy want to destroy this journey, and you might feel in your head many thoughts like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this, if he can do this, I don't believe in this. All these kind of thoughts of negativity are given by darkness. So to overcome this, you come more and more light. Every time you choose the light instead of darkness, you are coming back to your true self. So therefore, every darkness is actually helping you to choose even more strongly, more courageously, more clearly, more brave way, not to be attached by fears forever in the fear world. You come to the light. It's a kingdom of light where we are entering. And your mission right now is to let this old negativity cycle to end, just by not attaching with this anymore. Even don't need to analyze it. Just focus on God. What is the God? Who is God? Where is God? You discover the God is inside you. You are the creator. You are the magician who is magically creating every experience, every adventure to rediscover your own power. This is a time to rediscover your own soul. And the soul is light, and the soul is happiness, and soul is joyfulness. And you can do this by letting yourself to be guided by the truth, by the universe, by the law of attraction, by the law of light. And the law of light says that every time you choose light, even in the darkest points, the light always chooses you and rises you up like magical, automatical system. And one sentence, one decision which has helped me a lot on this journey is that in every situation, no matter how dark it seems, I say, may God's will come true. Whatever God wishes, what is the highest for the all included in this process, may it become that. And even if I have been thinking, oh my God, maybe God sees that whatever ways mind can create, right? Like God wants everyone else to be happy and not me happy. It has never been true. Whenever I give everything back to God to solve, I have seen miracles happening during the relationship as well. Because as not all the divine masculines are fully awake, there might be many challenges even when you meet them. And by meeting them doesn't mean that everything is solved in 1 second. It can mean it starts to be a growth journey, and even more you come to your true self thanks to his behaviors or his decisions or his choices, what he's doing by his free will. But justice will be given, and it means you will win always. The victory card is always in your pocket. This journey is just rediscovering how you will win every situation. In every situation, love always wins. Not the ego, but love always wins. So this is not about getting something, it's about aligning. And it's a big inner work what we are doing by this again and again, aligning with love and light instead of fear, and instead of unknown, we align with the true self-understanding. But we don't need to control this process. We can ask God, we can ask the heart how to do, but we don't need to, like, with the mind create some constructions or strategies or rules about this journey. This is what I have been discovering, that this twin flame journey is so out of every line what I ever knew about any relationship, that this is a journey of true sincerity and being with no filters, being the true self in every situation, choosing to be natural and not because some other people said you have to do this and that. Because if I'm starting to doubt my own truth, I will be always like in this darkness mode where I don't know if this my truth is better or the other person's truth is better. Like, so always need to follow your own intuition, your own heart in every situation. Even if I was learning about twin flame journey from other teachers, in my relationship some things were absolutely upside down. Like what other teachers said, oh, never do this or never do that. And if I was keeping myself away from this kind of behaviors or what to say or what to do, we were stuck with my twin flame in the same process for a long time until I was choosing, no, I'm gonna say exactly how I feel. And when I did that, we were coming out from this lower states of consciousness together. And what is interesting about twin flame journey is that as there are no rules, there is no one to tell you what to do. Actually, we can get inspiration and collect what is resonating with us. But same time, this is not the journey to make a rule book how to find twin flame and how to be with them, because this is all God's work, and God can create every relationship absolutely different, and absolutely different actions are needed according to your natural processes. So what I see, what is the recommendation from God right now for you, my dear viewer, is that reach to the point where you feel you are holding yourself with your inner masculine, your own decisions, support your own free flowing, that you don't restrict yourself, you allow yourself to feel what you want to feel, you want to do something, then do this if it has a good feeling and good thoughts with it. If you have bad thoughts, it means your masculine is not holding your feminine, and this kind of relationship is not in harmony. So reach to the harmony point where you're thinking what is feeling good, doing what is feeling good, and going to the direction which is truly aligned with your true joy. Another recommendation comes from the Queen of Pentacles. Follow the path which will make you feel abundant. Even it doesn't mean you have to have lots of money or you need to focus on creating money so much. It means that you feel abundant, that what you do is aligned with your soul. Like for me, for example, it is being in the nature, being barefoot on the ground, being in the pure nature places. This is for me the most abundant feeling, and this is exactly what we need to do if we want this relationship to come to the balance and harmony, because the goal here on this planet is not to get as much as possible money or to create as much as possible whatever, but it is to be happy. And for me, the biggest abundance, and I know I'm truly rich, is when I can be in the pure nature with my food, my drink, my free day. I can just relax in the pure nature and recharge my batteries, which has been luckily here in Sri Lanka really possible, and I'm very happy. I'm very grateful for my twin flame, as he has created a nice space for us here to live. And I believe in the future as we are together now, and I hope this is also for you as you're watching this video. It's not coincidence, it's for you also. God has big plans for you also. And these big plans mean that you don't need to push more or try more or try harder or work more heavily, it means you are so aligned with the universe that you're just channeling exactly the right moment, the right decisions. And so you are flowing like an eagle in the wind, not trying to make things happen, but you just go with the flow and things happen through you and with you and for you and supporting you by themselves, because as we are one with the nature, all the nature is supporting whatever our true mission is. So it's about opening your wings to the connection with God. And God connection is something I have been feeling more and more and more and more growing. It's not just one idea about being connected with some kind of higher energies. I believe this is an ongoing process of feeling more and more fulfilled and more guided every day, every moment, every experience helps to do that. So if this reading was resonating with you, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for commenting, leaving a like. Thank you for visiting my channel, and I hope to see you next time. Many love and blessing experiencings to you, and much bliss into your consciousness, because the more blissful and more blossoming you are, the more easily you attract everything. And absolutely for sure your twin flame attracting, because your blossoming is his healing. The more happy you are, the more faster he can heal, because this is how you bring the souls together, by your own happiness and enjoyment. Be blessed. Namaste.